All right. Let's see. Just a few quick adjustments. Oh, whoops. Okay, there's that. Crap, okay. Actually. Go fix this. Nope.
This tutorial.
There we go.
In this tutorial.
Need to go to the script for that one more time.
I'll show you what cube maps are in OpenGL and how you can use them to create skyboxes. So what are cube maps? Well, they're simply another type of texture which holds 6 2D textures, one for each side of a cube. When sampling a cube map, you specify a 3D vector instead of a 2D one. This allows you to easily sample between all 6 sides of the cube, and since the coordinates. So now let's code it in.
Or actually, because for whatever reason, oh, and you know what? Because the biggest issue is, 5 hours should be enough to get something down. See. I don't think he... Yeah. Mess with the main. I'm just curious. There you go. Facts, vertices. That's the only thing I think he messed with. You. Yeah, didn't think so. I'm gonna have to move this real quick for my own sake. It should all be at once. Negative. There. Negative, negative, negative. Negative, positive, positive. Positive, 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 positive. Positive, 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 negative, negative, positive, positive. No? No? It's still there. Yeah. 1, 2, 6, 6, 5, 1, 0, 4, 7, 6, 0. I need you to slightly quiet. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Oh no, it's the Fae person. Meh. I try to figure out why this is incorrect for an hour and then maybe go put something else together. But funny enough, I should probably just take this, get you up real quick. Oh. I'm gonna take you, and I'm gonna take you. There we go. Another new folder. So, 047730. How is Princess? 456 674 032 210 014 540. So 623. Initiation. Yeah. Because funny enough, context current, GL load. Leave that alone, Skybox. Because of that, yeah, I know. Yay, they get to join me and seek this. Blah. Yay. All the sickness. He blames Earth, though. Oh, hello. What? Okay. So no wonder things aren't going through. So 992. This is what I mean. I don't know if he did it in the video or freaking something else, but the code is different because order does matter. The order is off. And I wonder it's freaking not working. Like I said, computers. Extremely useful in going from A to B. You can talk about thinking on its own, well, now you gotta put in your own brain work into it. And not enough people are bright enough to try that. Well, I say bright, then you realize how many stupid people there actually are. And yeah. I need you. Yeah, that's why. You're so loud. And I think I need to find a way to juke Microsoft for that free Game Pass. Because seriously, they don't need the freaking credit card. They don't need any of that. Excellent. Okay, does that at least perform? Yes, yes, boom. No, not that. Oh, come on. Finger. Fuck off. Well, not technically, I'm not sick. My body's just trying to eject BS because someone likes to keep freaking pretending they're a parent. And instead, does more harm than good. When told, ignores it. So, you know, selfish. Geo depth test. Right, lot model. Geo front. What? Is it because I have it like that? Oh, right. Because he took off the fog. Which, yeah, makes sense. Which, I actually... I swear to God. Freaking thing. Besides, think about it. Now you can corrupt the children to get little pal spheres and then go capture Zerg. I mean... Coalface, Geo front, CCW, which I did not do CCW. Because it screwed it up. Camera, doing the model. There's the counter. I swear to God, if he took that out and didn't freaking show it. Gen buffers, yeah, I know. I already got all that. VAO, VBO, EBO, VAO. Oh, whoops, no, this is the binding, not the, yeah, not the, I didn't. Initializers. Yep, did I do, and then VAO. VAO, VBO, EBO, VAO, VBO, and then EBO. Alright. No, EBO something else. Yeah, there it is. Array buffer. I swear to God, it's because that one little thing. That fool! You think Chillette will stop him? Yeah, I don't need the equal. I don't know why you put equal here. That is true. He'll just simply, you know, attack him with thunder. Meh. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 2, then binding, blah. Yep. And that goes for each one. Time to fuse. Ah, right, this is the actual... Yeah. And is that the while? Yep. Alright, this is the actual program itself. This is immediately after, though. Yeah. If. Clear color, clear. Yep, there it is. Camera. Model. Depth function. I need to actually get one note for this. Okay. Activate GLM for projection, view projection, GLM uniform. Falling, so blah, yeah. So no, by the looks of it, it's just that one part that screwed up everything. I'll just nope. Swap buffers, blah blah. Yeah, because kind of constantly flickering back and forth on that. Delete the program, blah. Is the other one deleted? No. Because the biggest thing that I don't seem to understand is every little thing matters. Alright, so this should fix it once I find, was it 70? No, 70 something. 76? You. Okay, that's why I always like to mark it as such. Because if you need to find it, there you go. I think he... See, that's the issue, is he took those out. I don't think he... There you are. I don't think the others have been messed with, because, yeah, it's just simple frag and invert and yada yada. Those shouldn't be affected. I'm fairly certain those are the same. If I run it, it should give me either another error, or it should somewhat work. Because I do have the fog on, so I can't... forgets, yeah, I have the fog on. I don't like the fact this is happening. I was about to say. Because I always have a feeling when another error is about to pop up. Not loaded. What wasn't loaded? What are you talking about? That's why I hate computers sometimes, because the people who make the computers aren't smart enough to freaking take into consideration of maintenance. It's like building a building. You build everything else, you make it nice and pretty, but when it comes to cleaning and freaking making sure everything works, even if it breaks down, they don't take that into consideration, so it's a pain. Just like, You know, the Tiger tank in World War II. It's so wonderful. Take out the freaking however a dozen wheels just to get under it to get out the mud so it can move again. Or, you know, just take out 4 or 5 or 6. A lot less work. Because, I mean, it's maintenance is important, and we're ignoring it. Because if you want something to keep working, you have to maintain it. And if you can't maintain it, it stops working. How we haven't figured this out for the past 4,000 years, I'll never know. Always rushing, but never considering for the future. So my main issue right now is throwing an error that I can't see. Yeah, it's throwing an error, but it's not pointing me where. What about you? Okay, what if I do this? Throw the exception. Yeah, I know. Break when the exception is thrown. Get rid of view. Where's the console? I have 2 consoles. Crap, that's what I have to freaking get for having Blender out. This is Blender, alright. Failed to load texture. Alright, I have an idea now what the problem is. It's like... this is what I mean. It's so stupid. So it couldn't load the textures. Well, here's the first question. I gotta go through the folders now. Yep, they're all in this folder. They're all JPEGs. Oh, let me double check something. Because if I'm thinking about this right, you. Because there was something about the order of things. Yep. Go away ads, because no one likes ads, but YouTube needs money to operate. If I got this right, light color, shader program activate. I gotta move this again. Come on, there you go. Oh crap. Okay, sorry about that. So great when you have so-called parent. Let's see. Quite frankly, she's useless. Or rather, worthless. Especially when you're so willing to harm those around you. My main issue is you say load. Yeah. Generate the shaders. You want light color and light position. Uh-huh. Vec 4, Vec 3, I'll also double check those. See, but here's the thing. I had a light model, but it's not there anymore. And it says activate the programs, which it's there. Because the main issue is not Skype, not that. Oh, 1, throw you out. 2, where is shader class? Not you. You. Because the only time it'll throw it is here. Well, generally here. me just go find shader compilation. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where is this error being thrown from specifically? Because the saying failed to load texture. Where is this being loaded from? This is not from one of the errors inside the tool itself. Yeah, because it otherwise would say something with the vertex, the fragment, whatever. That doesn't sit right with me. Well, because he keeps changing things. This is what I mean by teaching. It's like you say do all this, and then when you go to the final product, everything's been altered. It's like, that's why I said, this is not teaching me anything. It's giving me the code, and then I gotta go break it down again so I can learn it. Because morons. That's the saddest thing, because they wonder why things are shit in the world. It begins with teachers. You don't teach children, they don't know shit. Which means they can't build on what was learned from the past 100 years. They can't learn to build on that. Guess what? They start at square one from 100 years ago. And if that continues, well, we just keep regressing. We have so much technological advancement. Bullshit. The first computer was in the 50s. All we did was improve upon it, and now we finally hit its theoretical freaking ceiling. So yes, I'm a little agitated because we never advanced since the 50s. We've been playing around with what we had. But we got lasers. Go back to the freaking late 1800s with freaking Nikola Tesla. Like I said, it's a lot of BS. There you are. Put that there because something about the freaking depth buffer. I'm gonna try this. No, let's do this. And then do this. Because like I said, for this, it's like, I would like to make a game, but I am unwilling to do game engines. It's like, yeah, it'll make it easier, it'll make it freaking faster, and be able to do all the things I want to do. Here's the issue. The one time I messed with Unreal Engine, no one was, well, people were willing to help, but they weren't willing to teach. Just like the fact that I had to make a controller. So, okay, give control so you can do something. Their little so-called tutorial gave half the information. People who helped me gave me the other half. The problem is it was redundant. I had to tell the engine to tell, give control, keyboard and everything else to player one. They had to go into the engine again elsewhere to tell it to give it to player one. It was a freaking redundant command. Why? It made no sense. But if you wanted to learn, go pay us 50 fucking bucks. It's like, no. If that's the point where you're getting at, then there's no point. Oh, well, I did that wrong. But there's no point to freaking, Well, I know you failed to load it because the freaking directory does not exist. That's why I had to do everything from the ground up. I'm not going to make a computer from the ground up because fuck that. Freaking after looking at EDNAC. Hell no. I feel like we even have Windows today. The problem is Microsoft needs to get off their ass and redo Windows from scratch. Alright? Error still being thrown. I give it the full directory. Oh, wait a minute. There it did fail to load it. So it did find it. So what is the issue? Because great, you gave me a I forgot what it's called, but it's basically an address telling you exactly where the code is in computer's language. Access violation reading location. I mean, if you start from 0, yeah. But if you're talking about specifically at this address, it means it being blocked? Shouldn't be. Windows WLTP, WinTrust. Thread is exited, which means basically it's already done what is needed. Throw it out. See, it's throwing exceptions. Like this one, kernel 32, DLL. That one's vital. It is very much vital. No, it's him. Quick! Throw the fairies at him. So I got no errors on the freaking console. So it's saying it found the images, everything's thrown. Here's the thing. What? No. Screw you, princess. I'll rent all I want. It's not my fault we screwed up for the last 100 years. And still continue to screw up. I mean, if you really want to know, Europe is falling apart, China's falling apart, North Korea is freaking... Well, they're on suicide watch at this point. And it isn't because of the Ukrainian war either. It'll be World War III. No, this might be a wipe. As in, nations might stop existing. Things will be reset. And we're going to go through the worst part of that reset. It'll be wonderful. So, make some games, manipulate some things, rant about why this isn't working, because freaking Microsoft is really retarded. I mean, some of the people I've listened to, who've barely been doing this for decades, like since the 80s, it's like, yeah, they had a taste of what things should have been, and Microsoft screwed it all up. Well, I say Microsoft. It seemed like it screwed up after Bill Gates left. Which, for all I know, could have started with him. Yeah, because I'm looking at the debugger. No errors. It's finding the images. Code -1. Wait a minute. Blah, blah, blah. Process 21, 68.4. Yeah, I know to automatically close it. I don't want you to automatically close because I need to log just in case. So, this isn't a problem anymore. I don't know what the problem is now. Because normally Visual Studio would... Yeah. I just wish it would tell me where the freaking... Yeah, this is where freaking looking things up kind of comes prevalent, because half the time you'll never get an answer from anyone. Vog LV. Not crash. No, PDB. Not loaded. What does that mean? What does that even mean? Go away. Go away. Exception thrown out. Yeah. That's just giving an address for where the problem is. Now when it's... Yeah. No, shouldn't be the graphics driver. Yep. Interleaved vertex data composition offset of. It's like they're throwing a bunch of terminology. They don't explain it properly. They don't freaking give examples, of course. Tell me, here, let me show you how to make a video game. It's like, yeah, but you need to know the cores. It's like saying, I want to teach you how to run. Well, you need to know how to stand up and walk. What happens if you fall? Now, there's a pointer or function pointer whose value is 0. Use a debugger to look at for that pointer. He says, even though the debugger doesn't freaking tell me. List of symbols for a particular code module they refer to and often offer some source code, which is the other problem too. I have to use freaking someone else's code, like OpenGL or Vulkan. There's probably others that I haven't really bothered looking at, because it basically pulls commands out of the BIOS. Things specifically like color, which needs to be from Windows. Which, if you don't know shit about, you try messing with, you can actually probably crash your computer. Or even worse, break it. So I ain't touching that. It's already been built. It's already been dealt with since 96. Leave it alone. What it means is that you pass some invalid pointer to OpenGL, give it wrong information about the buffer that pointer addresses. When NVIDIA's OpenGL driver then subsequently tries to bypass the buffer, it has to trust your program that the information is correct. If it's not correct, your program crashes. Starts having an epiphany. So you're telling me that this is hearsay by hearsay plus hearsay from you to the computer for the programmers in hopes that this will work, and if it doesn't, it causes crashes. No wonder games suck. No one's unified in this. Ugh. 'Cause I'm not gonna work on this for too long. I just want to get it working again, just at least the cube maps, because if I get that working, that'll be great. We're saying something about the pointers. Let me just double check the numbers off of his stuff. I'm gonna scan through it one more time. I understand having to have multiple sources of information, looking it up yourself, but sometimes the point of the internet is to have quick access to information. People tend to negate that benefit. Viewport, shader program. Okay, here we go. So Skybox first, Skybox frog. I think another error would have popped up if those were wrong. Then of course the stencil, just in case, just keep it in there. It doesn't work, but well, it doesn't work, man, because of the freaking model. I'll figure something else. But he kind of already explained how to do the stencil. I mean, it does make sense. It's no, I think that'd be the Z button. No, why am I even trying to figure that out? So you have light color, light position, which I mean that's basically a generalized thing. You know what? Just for the shits and giggles, I'm gonna fuck with that. I'm gonna let these two run through. It's like, do I know what they do? Not really. Light color, light position. Yeah, the shader program itself, or basically, you can render everything else, but you got no light. Well, there goes your graphics. Because I think right now my priority is this cold face CW, because it didn't work on counterclockwise. You know what? Just so I don't forget. Stencil, nope. Then goes the camera with hide, geom vec, model, which that's where his problem comes up, because he's doing a directory, which is his directory, not mine. So that makes a problem there. He gives it a path and everything else. It's retarded. Because what happens if they don't have it? Especially if they don't, because like certain things like the textures he was using for the cube maps, can't get them unless you pay money. So, use my own images. It's a skybox. Yes, it is. It sounds very stupid. So I'll figure out something for a skybox for the game engine itself at some point. Quote unquote, figure it out. Unsigned integer. What? Okay, whoops. Too far. Oh, right, the VSync. Ow. 0. Wait a minute. Where's the VSync? There's the VSync. See, this is what I mean. Mine's completely in a different place and everything. It's like, he keeps changing the code after his videos. Size of, blah, blah, blah. Oh no, this is dealing with the VBO and ABO. That shouldn't have anything to do with the references to the files. 0, boop, cube map 6. Give it the proper freaking directory, because I might as well just give it the full one. Because, quite frankly, he's being stupid with it. Especially like I mean, how many people would, if people are starting off with OpenGL, like they learned the language and went straight to it, how many of them would know that command? Anytime oh, well, you give them this. It's like, okay, well, what is determined as the parent directory? Yeah. Which is kind of funny, because I've already gotten to the mindset of a computer, and I kind of hate it. Start programming, they said. It'll be fun, they said. It changed my mindset, it did. Now I think like a computer. I don't like it. My brain wants to be lazy. It can't be lazy anymore. Clamp to edge, linear, magmin, str. Yep. Okay. Texture cube mat seamless. Well, yeah. Score tech, or you could just ignore my command. Sure, underscore cube mat score. Oop. Seamless. That's another command straight from OpenGL. Like I said, it's well, you could get their like a list of commands. I forgot what they called it. Yeah, doesn't really matter. In our channels, I think so. I just do all ties into the cube map just to make sure. With height 0, blah blah. If data is to be high. Well, that's to prevent it from flipping it, so you don't have an upside down sky. Texture cube map x plus I 0 GLRGB with height RGB unsigned byte data else failed to load texture. Here it is. So just in case, yeah, because that's the thing. It's been a while, and this is new code, so I'm not gonna remember it too well. And then you have the actual loop where it's telling it, okay, yeah, right, the counter, because you wanted to render said counter. Then if string equals that equals that, then you set it to the title, which, I mean, probably the easiest way. Sorry, to set it somewhere else. Oh, let me add this. Vsync, which instead of doing the code manually, you can add a command in there, and that's what I mean. It's just a bunch of parameters. It's pretty easy to make it work on its own. Of course, you change the color, blah blah. Cause all I want to do is make this work. If it works, I can move on. Cause I don't really, cause that's the main thing. I just want a cube map. That's kind of necessary. Draw the model, depth func for the cube map depth. Activate skybox shader. Yeah, crap, I'll be right back. Position plus orientation and up. Oh god, my head hurts. Projection equals GLM perspective, radians for the float width divided by height. False foil value pointer. Both are false. GLM pointer projection. Okay. I hate when you do that stupid thing. Go away. There we go. ID projection view. So that works. Projecting perspective. Look at. Wait. Draw the cube map as the last object so we can save a bit of performance by discarding all fragments, whereas an object is present will always fail against any object's depth value. I guess as long as it's not a 1, then yeah. Skybox VAO, geotexture, we have map, bring it back, bring back the poles, swap buffers, delete the 2 breadcrumbs, delete destroy. Yep, okay. So everything's checking out, but I just don't know where this error is popping up because I don't know what the hell it's talking about. It's saying it's throwing an exception. Alright, fine. It's pointing to somewhere that the value is causing a crash. Fine. Where? Welcome to computers. They suck. And just like most of the other programmers who don't want to deal with making a new operating system, because at that point, I mean, at that point, that probably was going to be necessary. Make a new operating system, one that's far easier to program, more easier to maintain, yada yada, compete against Microsoft. Well, we need security. Well, become a hacker. Hire hackers. Find out how they do certain things. Use that information to create countermeasures. Countermeasures that are very well, not specific, but generalized. Kind of like having a door with a key. Well, they can imitate the key. Well, change how the key is made. To the point where it can't be replicated. So, well, if someone inside comes in, gets the key, and is able to get someone outside, so yeah, they could. But just like everything else, you need tools. And tools... Tools require to be made. So you need tools to create tools. If that's the case, then, well, I hope they got it. Because if they don't, well, they can't get in. Unless they're inside the company itself, which means you can isolate and find them. Easy enough. So yeah, I have no idea what the problem is because oh, exception thrown. Oh, come on. There you go. Exception thrown, access violation read and location. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so this is the exact... Oh. Means you can't easily debug NVIDIA's GPU drive. Oh, son of a gun! I mean, we're all freaking all over the place. If the image doesn't have 4 channels, the subsequent call of GL text image 2D expects a larger buffer than you actually provide. That causes the access violation. Solve the problem. You can force SPI load to generate an image with 4. Oh, that's so stupid. It's like, oh god, really? That's the solution? Oh no, the solution is the circle fits in the square hole. It doesn't fit, force it through. What the why? Who fucking made this shit. Like, it's gonna, like I said, you're talking about outside of the nations, the stupidity and the leaders, everything. Computers are probably gonna be the first things to fucking go because no one really knows how they work anymore because there's so many people coming together doing collaborations by themselves to then somehow get it to all fit together without talking to one another. So when you do make it come together, it works by miracle, not by design. Oh god, computers are fucked. So our only solution is to literally force shit through and hope it works. So when it doesn't work, force it even harder. Until it breaks so thoroughly, we have to work from the ground up again. Idiocy. Literally telling me to go force it through. What the hell is this? Where are you? Hello. And I have to play with the numbers too. Not only that, I gotta freaking make sure, blah blah, because he did his a little bit different. Data load. No, talking about for STBI load. Yep. Yeah, because he's doing his a little bit differently, so it can be referenced and pointed to. But there's no guarantee it'll work either. Nope. Let me go. Since I kind of actually have an idea where the problem is now. Because that's why I don't like pointers. Because if you don't know where it points to, like actually thoroughly know, that's why that's kind of the reason why I kind of like the way it's like, yeah, it's Windows 32, yeah, I could do it, but freaking it sucks. And I'm starting to get a little irritated with the idea of trying to make a game engine through OpenGL, through Windows 32, because it plays into Windows. Here's the thing, if Windows changes, which it has, multiple times throughout me learning and using it, all you gotta do is change it, boop, program doesn't work anymore. Don't like that. So I think for the most part, I really don't want to make a program like this at all. Like, you know, make my own, because it'd be far simpler. To, like, define what a color is, define what freaking coordinates. I mean, I could probably make it up. I probably could. The problem is accessing colors. Because every time I read about it, it kept pointing back to accessing main components in the BIOS. If Spocky is the problem, then get rid of him. Yeah. No, I gotta freaking, like, literally, it's what I read was saying this line. Talking about, it's trying to access something that isn't, basically saying the number, because originally was 0, as I'm looking at it, he's saying 0. Okay, fine. It's going through all these pointers, it's picking them all up, it goes to that 0. Okay, find the 0 in a different file that's deep in the computer. You know, that, you know, handles all the other things. Fine. It goes there, it looks at it, and it says, these don't match. Crash. Alright, fine. Their solution is literally forcing something through by changing one value. So saying, don't look for the number, look for all of these. I don't care if it's not there or not, go get it. It's like, I have a feeling that all it's going to take to destroy Microsoft entirely is twofold. One, make a new operating system that is simple, easy to maintain, and freaking, you know, alter. At least from the company side, not from outside. Because if you can change it from outside, you're going to have nightmares. Massive nightmares. If you're able to achieve that, all you can do is just, all that's left really is to just do games. Or at least try to push things where, you know, it can be run far more easily. You crushed Microsoft. All you gotta do is whittle them down over the years. And them, they had to spend time playing catch up. It's their own damn fault. It's the local variable string, face cube, blah, blah, blah. Wait, but isn't that local? Wait a minute. Is it global? No, no, it is global. Son of a gun. Let's try something. Do. All right. Yeah, no, it is not part of the screen. It's called me dragging this. I had to drag the program down because, well, welcome to rendering. Yeah, basically because it can't see it. It knows what it sees up to a point. When I drag it off the screen, it doesn't have to render it on screen, but because OBS needs to, get that info, it grabs what it thinks it has. Ta-da! Welcome to my hell. I'm learning stuff. I don't want to know. I swear to God. Because here's the other problem. The file is saying is incorrect. Yep, did it again. Session thrown, access violation because well, they're saying supposedly memory. Something about the memory not being big enough, which is asking for 4. Wait a minute, what was his problem? Because I'm looking at their solution, but I'm not looking at the problem. Because he said he added something. Yep. If data blah blah data equals S2BI load gives the image width, height, NR channels, which I still don't know what the fuck those are. 0. If not data, he's talking about freaking just if it didn't load it. GL text image blah blah. Oh, what am I at? Because well, that's the thing, though, because if he's... this is why I hate this. Yeah, because he has RGB. That's 3 channels, okay? A certain type of memory. Alright, change it to RGBA. Keep it at 0. It's probably going to still throw the error. Because, red, green, blue. Alright, that's 3 channels. A for alpha, 4 channels. Certain memory gets allocated. So I need to, give it the proper amount. 0, I think it just basically... supposedly lets it decide, depending on what it sees. But they're saying the access violation. That you want to load and you want to. This is what I mean. Programmers, right? You want to load and image. An image. You wonder why programming is crap. They can't even freaking check their own freaking text. I mean, you type it down, check it, done. It's like, what's so hard about that? And remember, all it takes is a single letter, freaking symbol, whatever, to destroy an entire set of code. But they still want to have that superiority complex, right? So you want to load an image with 4 channels, RGBA. There's no guarantee that STB library generates an image with 4 libraries. The actual number of channels returned by the 4th argument of STBI load. If the image doesn't have 4 channels, the subsequent qual of GL text image. Uh-oh. No, he has GL text image. Expects a larger buffer than you actually provide. That causes the access violation. To solve the problem, you can force... Oh, well, that's the other thing. Things don't start always by 0. It starts by 1 because, computers. So, run it. See what happens. It's already 11. Crap. Throws the error. Good. Do what I expected to do. Give it 4, like he says to do, so we can deal with RGBA. Still throws the error. So if I'm correct, which I doubt I am, 5. Still throws the error. Access violation reading location at 0. But the thing is saying at the very beginning, failed to load texture. Why is that up there? Bring it back to 0. Let's see if it does it again. It doesn't. So me altering... Okay, so what about 4 then? Because if I do 5, I'm assuming it's because it's looking at certain things and then it's saying, nah, what is this? This doesn't match for the image. Stop you. Nope, even at 4. So 5 just screws with things to the point where it can't actually load the image. Isn't it funny when you try to follow people and things don't work? So I'm just going to put this back. Because I have a funny feeling I'm on my own. Literally. So at least I found. So see, and that's what I don't like about it. Equals 0. I is less than 6. Increment. Width, height, NR channels, unsigned character, data, STBI load, faces cube maps, dot CRC string, width, height, NR channels 0. Yes. If data, STBI set flip vertically and load, false, which that's another freaking thing, but it's STBI, which is another file set. Geotext image 2D, positive X plus I, 0 GL RGB, width height 0 GL RGB, unsigned byte, data, free data, else printout, failed to load texture, that way you actually know. I think I'll make a quick look. This is what I hate. Because especially if they're talking about, oh, it's just an error, I'll just put this quick fix in there and move on. It's like, no. I want to make sure this thing works. Because if it works, I won't have to freaking do anything else. Deal with it. I just want it to fail, though. So I'm going to force it to fail. Just to see the debugger, at least. Stop you, debugger. Failed to load texture. Okay. Then put you back to 0. Yeah, so basically, got no work done for an hour because don't know what the problem is, and dumbass didn't teach shit, so. That's what I mean. It's just, you can't just say, go from A to B. How did you get to A to B? What are the commands? What do each command do? What are the parameters for the commands? It's like, you need to teach. It's like saying, freaking, here's a tank. Alright, multiple components. Here's the engine. Well, how does the engine work? Well, you got combustion. How does combustion work? Well, you got to mix freaking oxygen with something combustible. What is combustible? It's a long list of questions. You need to understand from point A to point B on every little thing. And if you can't teach that, you damn your entire industry. And the worst part, that exists in our educational system. Because they don't teach economics. They don't teach about freaking money. They don't teach anything. But then you have the ones who talk about, oh, the children are violent, but we can't do anything. Set up cameras. You supposed to have a brain, right? Find a solution that benefits you. Hell, they're still children. They still emulate. So be a fucking role model then. You're not supposed to be their friends. You're supposed to be their teacher, which in part has some parenting to it. So they're acting like fools. Redirect them. Because teaching is inherently part of a parent's job. But instead they quit. Like cowards. Fine. So when you guys get old, guess what? The ones you quit on are now the caretakers. Congratulations, you played yourselves. It's foolishness. No one wants to think about the future. They want everything here and now. But don't expect things in the future to come back and bite them in the ass. It's like chess. You already have to be planning out 10 steps ahead. Sometimes 20. And then they kind of, social media is the worst thing that's ever happened, Reese. Like, social media is the best thing that has ever happened. The problem is, you guys manipulate it. Let's put children into porn. Let's freaking you manipulate them so they spend money freaking recklessly to the point where they put themselves into homelessness. Let's do all this shit. Let's fuck over the next generation for our own benefit. What happens when you're old? We don't live forever. We are already deteriorating after the age of 25. We just learned a way to freaking found ways to extend it past another 15 years. Say, great. Looks behind you. Oh yeah, all the people you fought, they're your caretakers. Oh, they say they don't give a shit? Well, it's like the Greeks used to say. You plant a tree today so that your freaking future children can reap the rewards. So that they may pass it on to their children. It's almost like ancient people knew what the fuck they were doing. Like I said, it's... But then you also have the other side. Look at China. We gotta throttle you. You will be controlled. It's like fucking two extremes. That's why I said we're in the worst times right now. Oh, it was so wonderful in the 90s. No, it wasn't. Oh, it was so great in the 80s. Nope. What about the... Nope. We don't have any good times yet. Good times is when we don't have to worry about work. We could do everything we want without concern of anything collapsing. Which, that's a lie. Because the utopia I'm already thinking of is like, yeah, there's maintenance. You can't avoid maintenance. Maintenance is eternal. You have to get off your ass, learn how to freaking maintain it, learn how it works, and then, make sure it keeps going. No butts, no nuts, no coconuts. I don't care. And that's why I'm thinking maybe I have to do this freaking... And because literally, this is what's been happening for the past 4 years. This. I get to a point, I'm teaching, proceeds to speed run through all of it, and then decide, okay, what do any of these commands do? Go read this. Then why do I need you? And that's the thing. It always ends up being this way. Every single time. So, I'm going to bring you up. I got two. Wait a minute. Eh? Hold on, OBS picked something else. Yep, this one. And check with OBS. OBS, what are you picking? What have you picked? Yeah, okay, no, it was right. Because I don't need this. This was something else. Because like I said, on the right over here, down in shaders and all this other stuff, it's just colors. You're trying to make a screen, 2D screen, use mathematics to determine, what a 3D object looks like 2D, put in the colors, that's it. What about lighting? Lighting is colors. You're just making certain calculations based on angles. After that, it's pretty much done. It's like there's nothing really there. And that's the thing. It's like they're not sticking to the basics. They try to get fancy. Don't get fancy. Get to A to B. Explain all the other stuff. Then you get fancy. Just like they don't understand freaking how speed running through all of that is actually detrimental. So what I'm thinking is... Not a class. Yep, there it is. Oh, you want to create a window? Use Win32 API. No, I don't want to use an API. Because what I really need is colors. But C++, let's see, and here's the thing. How do you do colors? Oh, and if we're going to do this, hold on. No, I don't want, I want you to do this. There we go. Make sure OBS didn't freaking screw it up. He says, even though it's always going to screw up. Just like I need to make another back image thing. Say, oh, look, it's just the top here. Couldn't see chat or anything. Alright, fine. I'll animate it and freaking do this. Well, now I got freaking black scrub borders again. That's something I was trying to avoid. But hey, I can see chat and everything now. You know, after probably a dozen people like, hey, I want to chat. Why doesn't he say anything? Okay, bye. It's such a wonderful streamer. But, I think, for the most part, like, trying to use the stream to keep the channel alive, like, the streaming is keeping the channel alive, but it's also starting to kill it, because it's like, oh, well, nobody watches you, so we're just gonna throttle. It's like, fine. So that's what I'm thinking with the whole AI thing again. It's like, yeah, go read about clauses, learn about the English language, how it actually works, you know, actually works. Put it together. And then I get to start talking with an AI instead of with myself. Yeah. But the good point about the AI is at least can freaking, you know, oh shit, my brain just freaking went on a tangent. But with the good thing with the AI is that I'll be able to apply it elsewhere. My main issue is if I making a program straight from C++, not making a window, making a line. Graphics library. Son of a gun. Used to include and facilitate graphical operations in program. Graphics.h. Oh, sweet mother of God, yes. Wow. Wow. It's not always about you, princess. At least with an AI, it'll always be there. It's also going to horrify me because everyone's, as far as I know, also getting this. Okay, I need you to shut up about Ralph's. I also need to traumatize my head a little bit. Let's see. But, as far as I know about AI, they talk about, we need algorithms, we need this. Okay, it needs information and memory. Okay, here's my main issue. They usually require internet. Usually. There's one guy who I suspect, yeah, he actually made it from scratch, which, the way OpenGL and everything else is working, I just need to know, freaking, I need to, I need to look and find every C++ header now. Because, like I said, if I can do that, I can just steal from OpenGL. Oh god, if I could do that, all you need is basically something to read C++ and that's it. It doesn't matter if it's Windows, Linux. Oh crap, I just basically outdone everything. There's only one issue though, Xbox. And maybe PlayStation. Wait, all you gotta read is C++. It's, I don't know. I'll be right back. Okay. Upbeat house for the soul. There it is. Okay, so I think I'll look into that a little bit more because his so-called tutorial is not working out for me. Excuse me? I return to find Discord in disarray. How dare you? Well, Princess, one person watching constantly tells YouTube, you suck. Not you, me. Oh, the channel isn't being watched. Throw that shit in the underworld. Into the abyss you go. And then no one sees me. This is why I'm thinking, because I'm nitpicking myself on the animations. I may have thrown it out again. Like, this is my problem, is that art style, art style, art style. So I want to get to the point where it's basically on par or can compete with, like, the art style of certain anime back in the 80s. Like, it was detailed to all hell. I have done it. I could not animate it worth shit because I'm also looking at Disney. Because, you know, do it by hand, but also to give a shit because the worth ethic requires it. Alright, fine. I animated it. The one animation I had, it was basically done. I looked at it, it sucked. It's like, it looks pretty, woo! It doesn't add, no, fuck that. Animation isn't just about freaking how well it looks, it's also freaking how well it's animated. And I'm just sitting there looking at it like, hell no. So yes, I'm restarting. Well, I didn't say restart. I'm more like I threw it out because like I need to get something substantial. I need to get things going. Something that, because there's another person called Green Bean Animation, because, you know, use the power of horniness to attract people. Alright, fine, whatever. I was going to take the idea, because he apparently, some of the comments I've noticed were like, oh, it's a story. Oh, I'm interested. Boing. Stayed for the story. It's like, fine, whatever. If I get enticed with story, I will do that. But I also need to get the art style right. Because I don't want to do anime, because seriously, that's overdone. Like, hell no. But I also need to make it where I approve of it. Which, there's one I kind of do. But of course, I'm also freaking constantly using references instead of... So like I said, I've already got a night shift today anyway, so I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out over there. Two things. One, set of animations, because I need to have it in a way where it's easy enough to do in a short amount of time. Specifically, 3 to 4 days. If not up to a week. Alright, fine. And that's kind of the main issue. So if I could do that, it'll help YouTube more than the streaming. Because the streaming I might, well, I'll say I'll abandon. Because the streaming, I kind of want to use for something else. There's another thing. Include and facilitate graphical operations in program. Graphical functions can be used to draw different shapes, display text in different fonts, change colors, and then... my brain had an orgasm. It's like, all your problems solved. Yes! Oh my freaking god. I'm gonna look into this. Because if I can do what I think I can do with this, I won't need Windows, I won't need OpenGL, I won't need any of that. The only thing I need is to make sure that C++, you know, the libraries and everything, I need to know where it's located in each computer. Because if that's the case, this is my UI, this is my Windows, this is literally everything. Done! None of that BS. All of it thrown out. So I'll look into it. And now comes the other part. Also, screw you, princess. I'm not Satan. How dare you? So, for streaming, like I said, I might limit it, but I don't think I'm gonna, because the whole point of the streams was to give me that extra help. I'm in a deadlock right now. I need to get animations out. 3D, well, that's what I mean. Every time I think about it, between work and time I have a lot allocated, at this point, I might as well go full hermit and just work. Of course you declared war in Geneva. Why wouldn't you? But there's two questions I have. I forgot the second one. The first one's freaking, what should I do for the streams that would actually be considered entertaining? Because the AI would be fine. It's like I just put up another window and basically say, okay, yada yada yada, blah blah blah. You know, basically just talk with it essentially. But for the second question, oh, game creation. I'm not certain about it because if the way this is going, I'm not entirely certain. So I'll leave that. Go ahead and leave that. Because like I said, even with the 3D stuff, I mean, the Halo Spartan armor is done. It just needs to be rigged and everything else and start animating with. And it's just, if I do 3D with that, it needs to be. I mean, it'll. For the most part, 3D would allow me to do animations much quicker, much more easily. But then it's 3D. People want, what was it? Warhammer's like Warhammer Plus or whatever. Those kind of animations where it's like, yeah, here's something we have, instead of the miniatures or anything. Here's it actually, running around live. Okay, fine. And it would work. But for me, it's like, yeah, I would have to make a story out of it. Basically make a world and then just tell a story through 3D. Which, at that point, I must use my homebrew. Which would make more sense. Because quite frankly, it's already homebrew and it would be included in making a game. And that's kind of the biggest issue. As I go edit something in stream. There. Yeah, I just don't know. So I'm just thinking maybe I just go ahead. Because I am gonna go hermit. I have no choice. Freaking, I want to at least get one animation this month. Keep pushing. There's a longer animation I want to do, basically explaining kind of like the whole situation. It's like I don't have time for this. I don't have time for anything. Half my ideas usually get thrown out because of how much time goes by, or freaking I'm just dissatisfied with how it comes out. And I need to get it going because I'm out of time now. That at least gets us started. And job being retarded as it is, may not have a job soon. How long? I'll probably give it maybe a few more years. Maybe. If they don't run into the ground within 6 months. So, yeah. So 2D animations, I pretty much, wait a minute. Before I talk about that, 2D animations, I have some already in the works. I need to get them out. I need to push them hard. Get them out. Get things rolling again. Because it feels like, kind of like last year when I was winding down and started making less and less. I'm kind of like making less and less and trying to wind up to making more. 3D, I need to, like I said, I need to go hermit, so I can have time for that. But my other thing is, for the streams, because my main thing was trying to make it more interactive. Because, watching someone play a game or something is just boring. It's not, you're not engaged in it. Unless it's telling a story, which I could tell a story, but I need time. And I already have other plans on how I'm going to do that. So quite frankly, I don't know. So I'm going to, outside of freaking abandon that temporarily, give me word. No, not freaking Bing. I wanted WordPad, you fool. At least, no, that's the good news. At least I'll have time. Let's take you. Doop. Yeah, 2. Oh, I know what I was freaking thinking for that second question. Hey, princess. Actually, you know what? I want. Okay, I'm trying to think of. Let's see, not you. I need you. No, I'll ignore my questions on that. My question is for my stream. I'm just curious what you can and cannot do. There we go. Boop. Alright. So my thing is. Oh, you want to know something funny, princess? Like, what traumatized me on that road trip? Just playing this music over and over again. Constantly. Let's see. Engage with your audience. Start a Q&A and start a poll. Really, that's all? uh, emotes, chat. Great. Oh. You know what? Meaning what? What? What you mean like having freaking the constant flashbacks of desert, road, desert, speeding at 100 miles an hour by accident because you're about to fall asleep. It's fine. I think I'm becoming a white scar because of that. Keep looking outside at work every day like, free on the roads, free on the roads. So I'm actually gonna cut this off. Oh, hold on. No. Because the main issue is I don't have anything. My whole thing with, well, let's bring you up real quick. I really don't have anything for the streaming because it was just meant to help with working, but because I'm in a deadlock, my computer's dying. Switch you over. There you go. What do you mean, why would I do that to myself? I said I'm traveling one day. I mean, I only fell asleep. No, 3 times. Only 3 times. Now it's twice just going back. I mean, it's fine. Besides, the road was clear, and the only thing I was really freaking having to see every time was, it's like, oh yeah, you'll just see a bunch of cars and everything. Yeah, when I'm near a city, and then I'm out there in between cities, nothing but trucks. It's like, oh, okay, well, just follow etiquette and just follow behind them, unless they're trying to slow down and go around. Oh, they need to pass? Let them pass. Oh, look, I'm hitting the freaking little side bumps every time. Maybe I need to go pull off and sleep. It's fine. It's all fine. Look, we don't talk about the police there. Go away. Because the funny thing is, I'm surprised none of them caught that. It's like, oh, well, you just have these license plates from the dealership. Okay, well, where's your real license plates? Looks it out. They were already issued. I don't have them. Oh, okay. Didn't think, hey, this is the first car purchase. They probably didn't tell them shit. Maybe it's underneath it. Could have said that. I would have gladly gotten out, grabbed the freaking toolbox, and fucking just pry that shit off. I'm like, oh. But no, I had to wait until I come back. And they had to call the dealership. It's like the police said you issued this and I ain't got it. No, look underneath. Click. Ew. Ew. Besides, it's fine. Although I probably can't do that again. The aging is catching up. No, I say that. Just like the time I decided to drink freaking double shot espresso about an hour out from Oklahoma. Stayed up until midnight, fell asleep in the car, and like, why are you out here? Like, oh, I was fixing things in the car, and all of a sudden I find myself asleep. Hi. No, they didn't get mad at me. It's like, you're at a hotel. What the fuck are you doing? I don't know. Caffeine hits pretty hard. What do you mean radio silent? Oh yeah, like the one time. Oh, I keep nodding off. Let me go park off and take a quick nap. Wake up. Why am I waking up? Hello? Hello? Are you there? You? Nah. 5 more minutes. Nah. Re. I should have just screamed at you like a raptor. That'd have been better. I got a better idea. Oh, actually, I do have a better idea. Hold on. Bring you up. Then bring you. Do that. Ooh, nope. Come on. There we go. Nope. It doesn't. Okay. I thought it would. Yeah. I wish there was a way to just... whatever. I'm gonna bring back you. Do you. Boop. Because at this point, I'm pretty much just sitting here just talking with you guys. I gotta figure something out. Look, last time I drank fucking something so caffeinated, I was up longer than I should have been, and I felt it. No. Meanwhile, freaking... Well, I mean, I had 3 days of complete silence and just contemplation. It was fine. It was perfectly fine, except for the storm. Oh, I just need a quick refuel. Starts driving. Oh, okay, thunderstorm. Okay, heavy rain. Okay, what the fuck is going on? Why do you do this to me? Funny enough, it was freaking, I was going perpendicular to the storm's direction. Which was fun. What was not fun was when everything started turning fucking red. As I had to stare at Zerg. What did you do this time? What god have you awoken? I'm just trying to get back. Well, then, because I didn't want... I'm trying to think. No, I had the navigator up. Oh, I know what happened. Freaking Discord. Discord was being stupid because for whatever reason, if I don't log in every freaking day within a set amount of time, it will lock me out on the phone. So I couldn't get on Discord anyway. So it didn't matter. Because the phone, it still does it to me, and it's freaking annoying. It's like, go get on your E. It's like, the fuck? Now I was already pissed off because it's like, oh, well, you got rejected here and here and here. It's like, oh, fuck this. Go back. So the whole point was not to go homeless. I was going to go homeless in a different state. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm out. So fun time. Except for Flagstaff. Flagstaff keeps coming back up in memory. I don't know why. Of course, Kingsman. Kingsman was kind of a fun place. Oh, fun place to drive by. Oh, and the worst part, this is the music I have up right now. That's all I had to listen for 3 days straight. So every time I listen to it, my mind goes into a full catatonic fucking flashback mode. Which, funny enough, there's a freaking certain gas station I've been trying to find near Gallup. Gallup? Man. No, it's in New Mexico. Kind of like the place. It had a neat freaking convenience store when I was getting gas. It was fucking started. Hey, like, you want drinks? You got fucking drinks. You want snacks? We got snacks. See, that'll come later anyway, because if, like I said, the main thing is freaking the streams. The streams, I need something to get it going. Because That's what's keeping this channel alive at all right now. And I think I'm gonna modify it. You know what? I could do a quick animation for that just to notify that. You know what? Yeah, that's what I'll do. Because I'm off. Wait, today's Friday. Wait, today's Friday? No. So yeah, I'm off on Sunday and Monday. So I can. I'm probably gonna go out a little bit on Sunday. So at least freaking outside. I don't know where. Probably go back out. Contemplate with the music in the background. Ah, yes, desert and road. Desert and road. Take a piss. Desert and road. Yeah. I mean, I could do OnlyFans. They said it. I mean, originally it wasn't supposed to be for freaking porn. They didn't freaking do anything to stop it either. So yeah. It's supposed to be like another Patreon, and they failed miserably. Then I found out there's a 40K thing. I found some channel. Apparently, you can have memberships on YouTube, so you can pay through YouTube. Which, that's not too bad, but I need to figure out something out for that because, like I said, I don't want to do like some of the other YouTubers. Just subscribe, just like, just give me money. It's like, no, I need to be given something in return. Because if I'm going to do this, I want to do it right. I need it to last. And if say like, well, I'm worth $50 million. Fuck that. Give it back to the freaking goddamn country. Because at least, well, because the time about everyone being in debt, you take everyone out of debt, they can do more. They can do more. All of a sudden, the economy's a fucking beast again, and it's hard to fucking pin down because people have spending power. It's like, all right, that comes back to me. Ugh, no. God, no. You want me to die? I was there in Arizona. Why do you think Minute Princess woke me up trying to nag me? Like, are you there? Freaking, I started driving. I was like, I'm in Arizona. I'm fucking in the middle of Arizona. And it's just about a little bit over sunrise. Fuck that. Start moving.
The Wooble sent me some crochet kits to try out, and I've never used a kit like this before.
Which is kind of funny, though. It's like, if I go to Good Springs, I have to freaking go visit Zerg and everyone else. Oh, no. Basically, I'll just freaking... See, as I'm thinking about it, it's like, go visit Princess and Zerg when you have enough money and out on your own and everything else. Okay, yeah. Thinks about it for 5 seconds. Plane or car? Because I'm tempted about car again. Speeding down. But no, probably better off a plane. Just gotta jury rig my place with a bunch of traps. Nothing lethal, of course. I don't need to meet Benny. Go away. Which that'll probably be another question. Because you keep saying, it's a bad idea to let, millions of people tell them to, hey, you guys can make a game through me. Just tell me your idea and I'll put it together. It's not a bad idea. Because I need some restrictions there. They need to be tempered a bit. But Princess, making it went fine. One shot. Perfectly fine, except for the moth and I think it was a wasp that's still under my trunk because fucking I don't know how they crawled in there. One moth is like in some tight corner and died. And like, there's a moth on the freaking hinge that pops the hood open, and I'm like, how the fuck did you guys get in here? I only went to sleep for an hour. Which, that's the other thing. Where I stopped out to sleep, I don't know where the fuck I was. It's also where I bought that souvenir from, too, for Route 66. It's like, fuck it. I already supposed to have, like, extra money to essentially spend, just in case, things went awry. So, you get a place to live and everything else, deal with the bills. Oh, need time to find a job, alright. And that was probably the best thing I've ever seen. Freaking, it would have gone perfectly if I just got accepted. It's not my fault. If I got accepted, I'd be in Oklahoma City. Well, kinda, but then I also freaking looked back while I was waiting for the whole meetup dates and everything. Freaking, it's like, thinking about it overall, it's like, yeah, they screwed up massively. They're still screwing up massively. Talking about, well, people need jobs and this and that. Well, there's a second job market online, and it's paying God tons more. A lot more. The whole reason was like, yeah, just do YouTube. Do YouTube. Do it well. Get money. Get enough money to support yourself. Freaking put it elsewhere. Set yourself up for life. Do that. Get back to the nation. Come back next. Not really. The roads are pretty clear, which was fine. See, well, that's the thing. Zurich has about somewhere between, like, say, 12 to, like, 16-hour drives, give or take. You know, another hour or two. Me, this was a 20-hour drive. Which, I mean, mostly worked. Except for the whole, you know, starting at night. Which, overall, it worked out fine anyway. I arrived on time, damn it. I arrived on time. I was there. I was on the clock. It was fine. I like a freaking banter about my little adventure. Well, I say only adventure. I need to visit Princess Appointment.
Music for me was never just about which DJ played my song.
It was just, well, I say it was boring. It's more like freaking, oh, this is boring. Quick brain. Make 110 scenarios and just freaking play it out in our mind. Oh, well, you see, if we did YouTube, motherfucker. Because yeah, the streams are. I know what the problem on my streams are for viewership anyway. Outside of it being boring, because nobody really wants to watch anyway. Because I mean, who wants to watch someone work? And chatting's okay, but there's got to be a little bit of a mesh there. It's like, well, it's got to be interactive. And the thing is, from what I saw from YouTube's little thing, it doesn't really. I mean, do a poll, woo. Do this, woo. It's like. I don't know. There's not much to interact with for streaming. So I understand why gaming is on the top of the list, even on Twitch. So I'm going to reorganize streaming and everything else. To some degree. You know what? I could probably include that. No, I'll include it into that. I'll keep doing it. The second issue is the streams are, they're on the bad days. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Yeah, no. Needs to be more on weekends. Nope. I just only had music. Music and freaking brain thoughts, which like I said, that was probably the first time in my entire life I had time to contemplate about anything in complete silence. Outside of, quick, find a gas station. I need a bathroom. Of course, you know, the whole double shot espresso. It was cold when I brought it out of the refrigerator. Yeah, the refrigerator is going to sit in the car for about 20 hours. Yeah, it's warm all of a sudden. Oh, well. You know what? That yeah. You know, that is horrifying. If I do that, if I do gaming, so I'm streaming, it's like, yeah, it might get popular, yada yada. But here's the thing, I basically swapped. Instead of being able to play games when I'm off and yada yada, I work instead, and then I use the streams for, instead of working, for playing. All I did was swap it out. It probably would work too, honestly. But here's the thing, Princess. If I do Baldur's Gate, there will be consequences. There will be well, that's the other thing too. Well, I actually would play into it too, because the game engine I want to make, because that's the thing I want to do. Tailspire is okay, and that's why I wanted to make something better, because making the maps take way too freaking long. You got to do every little bit, and it's like, no. Let me just be able to make terrain very quickly, set everything up, modify however I need to, and just be able to get it done at least, you know, within a week or less. Oh no, the consequences are something else. I'll do it, but there will be consequences. For example, oh no, Zerd decided to eat freaking the goddamn mage. Alright. By pulling his hand through the portal. So okay, be a shame if I animated this, just like the other anime. So me, I need to stop doing that. I need to go find one of my old test animations or like images I made. Go look at that, use that as a reference, be done with it because I just need to stop. Just stop. Just stick with that. No. You leave Steve out of. Well, you know what? If he does Steve, he has to be an experiment again. So, actually, I'm going to probably have to redo the whole streams little edit thing. I'll do it later. But yeah, fine, I'll do gaming. Oh, I would actually have to freaking, I'm going to have to, you know what? Fine, I'll do Space Marine 2. Monday. I'll just go through the list again. But I'm not going to do, I don't think I'm going to do like I did last time with, Wasted. Because that one's like, oh, I just want to complete games. And it's like, yeah. Didn't realize I was that freaking close to completing it. But I don't think I can make it a series. Let's just play whatever the hell I want. Oh, I know. I could do buckshot roulette. But, fine. I'll do gaming. The only problem is, you guys would have to be here. Fine. Fine. I gotta go find the other freaking things so I can log in, so I can open up Steam and freaking make decisions. Cause yeah. Yeah, at this point it's more of a discussion where I'm gonna take this crap. I also need to reorganize my freaking folder for the animations. No, I do not want to buy. Screw off, Microsoft. Oh, speaking of which, I need to deal with Microsoft's little BS. I want that Game Pass. Cause much it infuriates me. I kind of want the Game Pass. I do kind of want to see what the hell 76 is doing. Because it's a bit annoying that they would want access to your literal card. It's like, why? You don't need it. Especially if I don't want to renew it. Well, you can just turn it off. Yeah, but they still have that information. And guess what? That information's got to be stored somewhere. And yeah. I don't trust you guys. Huh? Oh. Yeah, like that. They tried to access, because they had one of my old cards. Even the freaking bank had to send me a notification. They tried to access it. It's like, why? Fuck off. You don't need it. Oh, please, no. Oh, God, no. You fool. What monstrous things would you do? You know what? I take that back. I mean, I already figured out how to make Civ 3, my strategy in 3, and put it into 6. I don't know why it took so long to freaking figure it out. Then again, I also wasn't thinking right. Because, yeah. Oh, look, Princess is on Civilization. I don't think I want to. So fine, I'll do games again. Except it'll be all gaming. Space Marine 2, man, because I'll probably do the campaign. I'll probably set one, like, maybe, like, do it again, like, one day, set it off for, like, the campaign on the hardest difficulty, because Corn is taking over, and I'm having trouble holding it down. God, no, that'd be boring as shit. Because looking at the games I have... Rip out. Oh, no, whoops, looking at the wrong thing. Look at a list of recently played games. Buckshot Roulette. It needs to be something either short or well, I'll say that. Would have to be repetitive, but then I need to talking. Do Arma 3. Watch me die 1 billion times. Oh look, Barrow Trauma. It'll be great. Oh, I know. I get Princess V Rising. She could play as her be a wannabe vampire all she wants. Yes. Cosmoteer is okay. It does have co-op, but I don't think you guys want to like the idea of building your own ship and then having to go explore and do missions and meh. Meh. See, the other thing, Cult of the Lamb, but the problem is it's tied to Twitch, not YouTube, so... Eh. Let's see. You know what? Excuse me. There's two more games I was looking at. Dice Kingdoms, which... It's okay. It actually is okay. Roll dice, gives you resources. Those resources are used to freaking make more buildings. That in turn give more resources. Yada yada. No, it would be boring because I'd be freaking yelling at. Assuming anyone would even come in and watch it, I'd be yelling at them, be like, "I don't know what this is. Ah, what do you mean? Ah, why is it always cut? Yeah, yeah. Pff, what do you mean? Don't pay attention? I know you're on Civilization, woman. I know. Let's do Zerg. I got the perfect one. Earth Defense Force. Princess's favorite game. Let's see. Factorial. Well, I do want to go back to Factorial, but... yeah. But yeah, no. Fae Farm. Fae Farm's okay, but it's just another Stardew Valley. Which apparently I gotta still deal with the cutesy stuff. Oh, don't nope out of it. It's fine. I'll just drag you to... I don't know. I know. I'm not dragging her to ADF. I'll drag her to Hearts of Iron. Quick, princess, be my Hitler. I can be Guderian. Oh, but princess, we can kick Hitler out of the government and put someone else in place in 1937. I think you can do it in 1937. I don't know, whatever. And then we can rename the German army from the Wehrmacht to EDF. And they'll be all confused. Why did he keep screaming EDF? I don't know. It's what you can do in Hearts of Iron. You can literally kick Hitler out of office. I'm not joking, and it's hilarious. The problem is... not Guderian. It was someone, one of the generals actually takes his place. Zerg, I don't have Fallout 4. Well, I don't have Fallout 4 on here. I know, Zerg. I could take Infection Zone. Infection-free zone. Where I download the demo and be like, hey, let me go survive in California against a zombie apocalypse. I know the perfect place to hold out. I just need a shit ton of people. Because it's pretty large. Let's see. Kenshi. Well, Kenshi's another one. Kenshi's a decent game. And it basically proves my idea of, yeah, you can do anything with programming, quite literally. Lockdown Protocol. Nope. That requires people. Lethal Company. Hell no, I'm not doing that by myself. Actually, why do I have these downloaded still? Good to assess, but it's just a weird top-down. Graphically, not that great. Gameplay-wise, it's okay. Until Dirk comes around summoning everything out the butt. Then it's just an army rolling through the caves. You're just sitting there like, why am I here? I mean, there is Outpost Infinity. But I tend to spend more time in the upgrades because I'm trying to freaking get the damn thing to just fix itself. Well, I say fix itself. Fix itself in terms of firepower. It's okay, but it's not great. It's not where I need it to be. I would say Power World, but Nintendo. Well, I'm probably gonna go, hey, fuck Nintendo. Quite frankly, because seriously, what the hell are they doing? Portal 2. Well, the thing is, Princess wants to play. Fine. I would say Rat, but meh. Project Zomboid, more of learning the game than anything else. Rust, I ain't touching again because the way people are, they're just no. Let's see. if I had to choose, yeah, and that's the thing. I probably would do Power World, just as a, because when it comes up with the new stuff. Actually, when is? I'll look at that in a second. Well, I don't think Sprocket has multiplayer. Can make your own tank, go against the scenario, see if you win or not. Which it's okay. No, it's only single player. Which I mean, it's neat, but no. Stalker, single player. Stardew Valley, yeah. Still, oh, right, I can uninstall Solaris. Really? It's 20 gigabytes. Not that bad. Stardew Valley, I really don't want to. But because achievement hunting. See, Stormgate, Strife. Princess doesn't have Stormgate. I don't think she's into RTS just too much. I mean, there is the Division, which I don't think Princess has installed. V Rising, that comes later. Valheim, Volcanoids. Volcanoids is okay, but they still haven't really done much from what I've seen. They've been doing story stuff, but nothing really with the game. Then there's the Dawn of War, Space Marine 2, which I'll probably do off on my own. So what do you think, sir? What game should I drag Princess into that isn't Civilization? That is true, and I can do that. I can set that up, yeah. Does Princess even have this? No, she doesn't. Excellent. uh... Women in their socializing, yeah. I would say Helldivers 2, but they screwed up too much, and the game to me is boring. Yeah, it's freaking 80 gigabytes now just for Helldivers 2. No, I would have to actually go clean out my freaking hard drive. I would say a lot of Civilization 3, because basically Civilization just space, but it definitely does get boring. The soundtrack is not great, doesn't help. Almost silence. It's like, yeah, no. I would say Game Dev Tycoon, but that's just freaking pretend you actually making a game. I want to make a game. Oh, hell no. You freaking take that back. I am not installing 300... Where is it? Oh, 185. 185 gigabytes. Yes, and that's why I fear it's like, yeah, no. Bitburner's for something else. Bitburner is a game about coding in Java. It's actually supposed to teach you how to code in Java. The thing is, I'm using that so I can make a game in Discord, because if I can build something on YouTube, I can extend it to Discord. Extend it to Discord, I can make a game for Discord. I can make a game for Discord. I'm gonna kill this industry. Because I just don't care anymore. I mean, I'm doing the same thing we've been doing for 100 years. Improving. So, okay, great, I improved something. I'm not adding anything. Mainly because the United States doesn't like anyone freaking researching anything on their own and discovering and advancing us as a freaking nation. Avorion? Really? It's less than a gigabyte? Oh, screw you, no. You know what? I know what I could drag Princess into. But I still need to drag Zerg into. I don't think he accepted it, you dick. Alien hominid. Because then we can run around and kill things. Go drag Princess into that, yes. While jumping on the FBI's heads and riding them around while shooting other FBI. Because freaking ran out. Pretend it's freaking 2007 for some reason. See, that's what I mean. Co-op wise, I don't think there's much. The only thing I could think of that would be decent that Princess might like is what was it? That Ghost game, the MMO one that we had for a while. Once Human, I think. Yeah, Once Human. That's what it was. Because all Princess got to do is basically just download the game and just get started, essentially. Well, get started in the proper server. Then we want to keep server hopping. I mean, that's one game. It's, I mean, a free game that you can just play. He says, even though me and Zerg haven't touched it in over a month. It's just, like I said, most games don't catch my eye because they don't entertain. I could say 7 days. I mean, I did start a 7 days thing. I could just throw Princess in there, like, hey, Princess, come die with me. Pax Nova, Payday 2. I could go freaking Greed Goblin. 86 gigabytes, though. So I gotta go clean up the drive again if I want to do that. Plague Inc. Definitely not playing Aside 2. I played it for a little bit. It was boring as hell. But you can join this and this. Like, yeah, but that requires dealing with people who like to be assholes because they think they can get away with anything online, including trying to get other people murdered, which, quite frankly, need to be hung by their entrails. You're despicable for dreaming and attempting it. Does Princess have Satisfactory? Nope. Wait a minute. It says no one has Satisfactory. Eh? That's weird. Zerg has it. That much I know. I could reinstall well, like I said, Civilization. I could reinstall with me. So for now, I have probably FTL, which I'll just probably... it's been so long since I played that. You know what? No, I have a pseudo FTL. Where is it? Oh, I know what I could drag Princess into. There's one game we haven't freaking finished. Wizard with a gun. So, okay, fine. I'll go bug Princess after stream. Since I'm already past the time anyway. So I got Space Marine 2. Where is it? There we go. Space Rogue. That's what it's called. So yeah, that's what I'll do. So all the work stuff and stuff, basically, I'll do it on my off time. No, go away. I still want a divorce. I will not do It Takes Two. No, stop it. Demand a divorce. So yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Because right now, if I'm deadlocked, I can't get anything through. So I'll go work on that. I'll deal with all that BS. I need to apparently lower this a little bit. There we go. No. No. Too bad. No freaking It Takes Two. No. Divorce is an option. Divorce is a total option. Send that child to an orphanage. It's only a virtual child. But yeah, no. I'm going to basically have to just... When I'm off, it's all work. When I do the streams, then I can play. That's it. Because while I'm deadlocked like this, I need to get something out. I need to have to get it through so things can start flowing again. No. Too bad. You can bug me about it after stream. Because, meh.